Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are, as you can see there behind us, going to mow a little bit of grass. The mower is on, and yeah, we're going to drop some third cut silage. This is not pit, this is for round bales. So we've got a pretty good week's weather ahead of us. It's showing good for the next 7 days. It's showing lovely dry weather, and to get warmer as the week goes on. So it's a good chance to get this dropped. We'll give it a couple of days to wilt on the ground, and we can bale it up then around midweek, maybe Thursday, and yeah, let it get nice and dry. So yeah, we're almost at the field now. When we get up and running, we'll have a little look at the grass and just how it has done over the last number of weeks. So yeah, good to have the weather with us, and good to be able to get this done. Alright, so we are mowing away, well on the way with this first field. This field has 12 acres and it's one of the fields that we cut for silage, and yeah, it's quite a nice crop of grass on it. It's probably a bit heavier down this side even than off the top side, but yeah, just a nice crop of grass, nice clean crop of grass, lovely leafy crop of grass, so should make really nice stuff. The plan with this stuff that we're mowing down is just to leave it in the rows here like this for a couple of days, maybe until Wednesday. We're going to get it raked up. So the plan with it is leave it for a couple of days, wilting, rake it up Wednesday, leave it on Wednesday, bale it up on Thursday. So I think that's what we have in our head for it, and it should leave it a nice dry crop of grass that we'll be baling up. We've a good bit of grass to mow down. We have 12 acres here. There's 8 acres that Dad is at the minute. He's mowing it out in the other field that we did cut. One of the other fields we cut for pit silage, and we may not just mow all of that. There might be one field of it, the small little field at the bottom with about an acre in it. He mightn't bother mowing it, so there's about 7 acres there altogether, we'll call it. So that takes us up to 19. There's another 6 acres in one that was reseeded. It has to be mowed. There's another 6 acres that we cut hay off earlier in the year, and another 4 acres that we cut hay off earlier in the year, and those bits all have to be mowed. So what's that? 30. That takes us up to 35 acres. So yeah, it's a good bit of stuff just to be dropped. But yeah, we're going well at it. We've about 20 acres of it dropped already. So we'll see how we get on. We'll get most of it dropped this evening, and we've a wee bit to finish. We can finish it in the morning. We also have to get at our spring barley. That hasn't been cut yet. Showers at the end of last week and even a few over the weekend scuppered any chances of getting that done. We probably could have got a bit of it cut on certain days, but it would have been coming in with high moisture. Heard of other bits being cut and it was coming in around 22% moisture, 20%, and we wanted a bit less than that. We want to try and get it around 17-18%. We knew, looking at the forecast, it was going to be pretty good this week, so we just said we'd leave it until Tuesday to start cutting it. So tomorrow's Tuesday. So plan is to get all this mowed between this evening and early enough in the morning. This can then sit for a couple of days, rake it up on Wednesday, and bale this on Thursday. And in the meantime we can work on getting the barley cut, the straw baled, and all that finished with just before we bale this up. So yeah, just with the way the weather is, it's a great chance to, bit of good weather that's coming over the next days, it's a good chance to get all these jobs done and dusted and finished with. So yeah, and we'll be ready then to start ploughing and sowing then next week, maybe even ploughing next weekend. We'll see how it all works out. So yeah, anyway, that's this field almost done dusted. This one, go around, do the headlands, and we'll see in the next field. I think is going to be the reseeding field. We'll see what kind of a crop of grass there is on that. Alright, so field number 2, we're in it, well on the way with it. Dad is actually over and walking away in it already. It's just coming in, over there, coming down along the other side. Nice crop of grass, and it's lovely leafy grass. There is an odd dog through it, but it's not too bad. It was a lot worse about a month ago. I had to come over and spray it. It was the best crop of dogs you ever seen up around the gate, but I never seen anything like it. There's a couple of them. I don't know where they even come from that they were that bad. So yeah, I had to come over and spray it for them. There is still an odd one through it, but not too bad at all, and it should make a really nice crop of grass. So yeah, just keep going with this, and we get a cut. A lot of glare, a lot of sun. By God, we're not going to complain about it. Keep it coming. Alright, so we've moved on from mowing the grass yesterday, which we got all finished up, and we've moved on to the harvest. We're up in now our spring barley, and we are moseying through it quite nicely. We're in the first of the big fields here. The two smaller fields out the front are cut, and the first in the big fields here is well on the way now as well. So yeah, we're getting through it nicely. It seems to be yielding fairly well. The weather is absolutely fantastic. Couldn't be better for the job. It's about 23 or 4 degrees. We're getting the moisture's at about 16.5%. It was coming through on the first load. So yeah, it just couldn't be better. It looks to be a really nice crop of straw on it as well. So yeah, everything's going well. Everything's going very well. So see, Brendan is just putting out the auger here. He's going to be emptying. He's the bin full again, and yeah, we'll keep moving and keep going on it. So we're in the second now of the two larger fields here. Now I say larger fields, they're only just 8 acres in each one, so they're not exactly big fields, but they're just the biggest of what's here. Yeah, making good way through it. It's opened up now. Headlands is out of it, and a couple of runs up and down through the middle of it here. There's 2 bins from the combine in it, and combine is flashing away there. You can just see the grain starting to peep up in the tank of it. So by the time he finishes out this row, it'll be full and ready to empty in. But yeah, we're making good headway through it. You can actually bale the straw today. The straw is dry enough, you can start baling it. Never seen such dust leaving a combine. I've seen it, as myself and Dad were just saying earlier, we've seen this kind of dust leaving the combines in America, and you know, when we've been on those holidays over there where we've been visiting farms and stuff, and yeah, but just never seen such dust leaving the combine here. So good sight to see. But yeah, there is, some of it is down in places. I would have put a little bit extra nitrogen on it, just with it being in late, because just to try and help to push it on. It got chicken dung as well, so it has just meant that it's down in a few places, but it's not down enough that you know, that you can't get the combine in under it and lift it. Brendan has the lifters on, and it's getting under it nicely. It doesn't need to be leaving too many heads behind anyway. So yeah, but yeah, you can see the dust there out of it. It's just cloud of dust. It's not even doing it justice there, the GoPro. So yeah, he can run behind me now, and we'll start to empty into this tank, or tank into this trailer, and we'll get it all filled up, and we can head off then and get delivered. Alright, so into the last field now. We're down to the last a couple of acres, I suppose, and yeah, we're getting through it quite quickly. That last load I left over, moisture was down to 14.6% from mid-September. It's unheard of, absolutely unheard of. But yeah, making good headway. The new T-Series combine definitely has a much greater output than the W-Series that Brendan used to have. It can swallow some barley, especially when conditions is pretty good like this. It's gotten through this very, very quickly, I have to say. But yeah, great. It's just getting there. The bin is just over 3/4 full. The lights are flashing on it. So we've literally just finished off the last little bit there. Brendan's just finished. He's coming down to empty whatever's left in the combine and I'll just straighten it around here and make it a little bit easier for him just to pull in to empty it out. Still not 100% sure just on the exact yield yet, but I would think it'll be something around, it's going to be just around 3 tonne, I'd say, just less than 3 tonne. So yeah, won't be too bad considering how late that this was sown. So I'm just emptying the last little bit in and we can go and get it tipped and we can get a final count. So yeah, go get this tipped and I'll report exactly how it's done at the very end of the video. So we got finished up yesterday evening around 6 o'clock. Made great time through the bit of harvesting, and the final count, tonnage per acre, it worked out at 2.94 tonne per acre. So it done very well for spring crop. With the conditions that it was sown in, it was just tricky conditions. It was late sown. It was sown sometime around the end of the first week in May. It done very well. Now, as I mentioned, it did get 5 tonne of chicken dung per acre. It got 100 units of nitrogen per acre as well, which is probably just a little bit too much. I'd say 90 would have been the sweet spot for it, because it did start to just go down a little bit in places. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. The combine got underneath it, got it all lifted, and the moisture was absolutely fantastic. The first trailer load was 16.5. The last trailer load that went in was 12.6 or something like that % moisture. So just bone dry. So even though some of it was laying a little bit, it didn't matter. The weather was just unbelievable. Just the way it dried it out. So very happy with it. Very happy with it. So much so that I think we're going to go for another spring crop in that ground again. That ground just tends to be a little bit wet, so when you get wet spells in the winter time, you can have water laying in it and it can kill off parts of the crop here and there. And usually, even in a good year, you'd hardly get that in a winter crop out of it. So yeah, we're going to go with spring crop again, I think. So yeah, just we'll not be touching that now until next year. So delighted to have it done. Next job that's on is the baling. We have the baler is on the 6.9. We're ready literally just to jump up on it now and go. Square baler's gone off as well. It's on the David Brown. We probably have enough square bales nearly in for the year, but we're going to put another 250 into it anyway. So we have I think there's about 1,100 small squares here, and then the bottom shed, the cow shed, I think there's about 250 in it as well, or maybe nearly 300. So it's full as well. It's for bedding with calves when the calving's going on. So we've plenty of straw in as it is. We're going to put another 250 in, and so who knows, if we don't use them all, we can sell a few at the shed or something like that. But yeah, that's what's happening. Going well. Next job, as I say, is baling. That'll be the next video. We're also going to be working on our silage tomorrow as well, whenever we have the straw all baled. So it's going to be a busy few days. Been working at the straw, working at the silage around bales and stacking and all that. So I'll take you along for that as we're doing that too. So yeah, that's it. Hope whatever you're doing over the next few days, whether you're getting through some of your work that you need to get done, or you're off enjoying the ploughing, hope you're making the most of the good weather, or you haven't much to do and you're just out enjoying the weather. That too, hope you're all making the most out of it. Yeah, so until the next video, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the sub button, leave a like in the video, comment down below if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next one.